Alright, it's a lot of interesting videos on my feed. I decided to take a break from streaming horror games. After beating Silent Hill 2 Remake, I'm kind of going through my secondary playthrough right now, and I figured this is the perfect time to follow up and talk about Bloober Team's new game, Cronos, The New Dawn, coming out in 2025. Let's read the synopsis real quick for this. It says, set in a grim world where Eastern European brutalism meets retro futurist technology, Chronos the New Dawn lets you experience a gripping story that straddles the line between past and future. In the past, you will witness a world in the throes of the change, a cataclysmic event that has forever altered humanity. Meanwhile, in the ravished wastelands of the future, every moment is a fight for survival against dangerous abominations that will test both your reflexes and tactical thinking. You are a traveler acting as an agent for the enigmatic collective, tasked with scouring the wastelands of the future in search of specific time rifts that will teleport you or transport you to the 1980s Poland era. Interesting. This kind of is reminding me of a big amalgamation of certain things. Death Stranding, Callisto Protocol, Dead Space, the medium with the dual worlds like past and present. I would assume they're gonna be probably integrating this maybe in a better way. So I can't wait to see what this does. This is strange. Like, I love this whole strange new world concept that Bloober Team is doing. Your mission is to locate key people from the past who perished in the ensuing apocalypse. Using your all-powerful harvester, you can extract their essence or souls and have them accompany you into the future. So it seems like there's this soul mechanic that you could do in the game, and you can sort of save people and bring them with you. I'm wondering what are going to be the consequences and repercussions of either changing the future or changing the past. That's one of the things that I'm very curious to see with this survival horror game, because it adds a new spin to sci-fi horror. Plan every move in a desolate world filled with ever-present danger. Your survival hinges on your ability to strategize, plan ahead. The enemies you encounter are also nightmarish creatures born from the remnants of humanity. Defeating them will require you to make full use of your arsenal during battle. Quick decisions can mean the difference between life or death. Such is our calling. Add to your wish list. Interesting. Okay, so I'm kind of a little bit tired, so I kind of skimmed through that, but still, you have a general idea of what this game is. A lot of changing of past and present, integrating survival horror mechanics that way. I know usually I say this slight to Telltale Games, and it's something they sort of put on themselves in one of their brandings, but I want to see if my choices does matter in this game. If I go back to the past and kill someone, what kind of repercussions will I have? Will they turn into creatures themselves and start to haunt me, or stronger bosses, or you could change stages around depending on your actions? I think the best solution for this game is a branching storyline where anything I do changes the game so much it makes things a little bit more horrific, or maybe situations will be a little bit more easier depending on the story context. Oh man, just the ideas itself is unraveling, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. I want to check out this gameplay real quick just for you guys real quick, because I haven't done that yet. Let's see. I want to make sure the mic isn't blasting when I put this on. Let me make sure I'm good. Oh, I'm fucking good. I'm good. I'm gooder than dinner. All right, here we go. Dude, I'm telling you, like, this presentation, it does look like Dead Space and Callisto Protocol and Death Stranding and Tenet had a baby. Like, the fucking Tenet movie also dealt with, like, changing, uh, past, present, you know, going back, timelines, very deep stuff. And it seems like this is what they're going for. Oh, the fucking creature designs look sick. They look like, oh, straight up Callisto Protocol abominations. Which I don't know if I will be swaying from left to right, but I guess we'll see. Oh, he could turn his, like, arm into a punchy thing. It's like, I don't know. It's like a sort of plasma gun on his hand, but you could punch people with it like a pair of knuckle dusters. I like that shit, so I'm gonna be punching things in this game with my bare fist, and it's gonna be fun. Oh, here's the gameplay. It's third person for sure. Oh, let's go. And I got a gun. Bloober is doing combat again? It's not a walking sim? Is that a fucking gun? It's like, oh shit. Okay, I like that. I like this so far. I'm gonna be Black Manta. I'm gonna be popping caps and everything. Oh, look at the enemies like strewn to the wall. Oh, like a little hive. That's super disgusting. Oh, and I see they're all like conjoined together as well. Are they gonna be like these super conjoined enemies like the Thing? Oh man, dude, I love sci-fi horror so much. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite genres like ever. Sci-fi horror. You could do so many creative, innovative things with it. I'm not even surprised Bloober is going in this route. Oh fuck yeah. Cronos, the new dawn. Oh man, this is exciting. Now, I see they got a lot of likes so far, and we need to talk about like Bloober's goodwill, which is a note right here. Bloober's goodwill. Before, their games were not even checked on. Like, I believe people said Observer was pretty good. I know Blair Witch or whatever. Sometimes Layers of Fear, that got like a little bit of blowback. People thought that Bloober wasn't scary. Again, I said this in my Silent Hill 2 review. Silent Hill 2 Remake is so fucking scary, bro. It's like scarier than half of the Resident Evil remakes I played. Insane fear, alright? Insane sound design. What Bloober needs to do is take this goodwill into this game and other Silent Hill remakes if we get them. They cannot get complacent or back into a corner where they put out mediocre qualities or mediocre things. I think they can't do that stuff anymore. They have to step up their game with each and every single game. So should they still be accountable after putting out a banger like Silent Hill 2 Remake? Absolutely, yes. We want to see what you do with better storytelling, better gameplay, and overall enhancements after Silent Hill 2 Remake. And I believe, yeah, this should be judged like any other game that comes out, but we'll see what happens. I don't like to preemptively say a game is going to be bad or good unless I get my hands on it. So I think people learned a valuable lesson after Silent Hill 2 Remake when they said the game was trash. Comes out, it's pretty well received by the audience and well received by the critics and the media, and it sold like 1 million copies, like 1/9 of what the entire series sold at this point, which is like 10 million. It used to be 9 million. Silent Hill was never a super successful franchise on sales. That's one thing we need to take into account. And this is not a bad thing. People say 1 million is a flop, and I don't understand that. If it was a flop, I don't believe Konami or Bloober Team would be celebrating this much. So that's pretty good. Like 1 million in the span of 3 days. That's a lot of money. That basically outsold the original's lifetime Silent Hill 2 in about 3 days, and it took it longer to sell. Originally, they deemed Silent Hill 2 OG as a flop so hard they changed Silent Hill 3 because of it, and it ran into development issues. A lot of people don't know that. We have to acknowledge it. So far, goodwill, bunch of likes. I said personally, I still don't understand how Bloober Team is able to make games this quickly. Silent Hill 2 Remake just came out, and automatically new IP, viewable gameplay from this new IP, as we can clearly see right here. Like, it has a gameplay presentation to it. They whipped this up pretty quickly, but maybe Bloober Team is consistent of multiple teams like Capcom is. That's why they built out a lot of games, but this looks cool, actually. I'm all for a Dead Space imitation. I think that's cool. If this game succeeds, maybe people will say, oh, well, we finally have a palate cleanser from Callisto Protocol. But I don't think that Callisto Protocol was the worst thing in the world. I actually kind of liked that game. I actually did. I thought it was kind of dope. I understand some of the complaints about the combat, but I was all for it, personally speaking. So bring on the new challenge of what you're going to do innovative with the sci-fi horror realm. The only concern I have is I don't want Bloober to regress to making anything mid, and I also want them to step it up with their own original storytelling, because I think Silent Hill 2, yeah, that had a blueprint of story in the past. The story was already good for Silent Hill 2, and you put that one for one, adding in some layers and additions here or there, but it was a story that already existed. Now you have to make something completely brand new and captivating and interesting. And this is where I believe they have the golden opportunity to try and get their own writers to make this awesome. The concept is good on paper, but the execution and the characters and what we feel for the traveler and the endings they can make from this need to be just as compelling, in my opinion. I don't know what it's going to go for in terms of that, but I do like the Poland old era, retro era aesthetic to the game. And the last thing I wanted to cover with Bloober, while they are making Cronos the New Dawn, they did mention they are open to making more Silent Hill games. This is a big one, and I believe with how fast they are making games, maybe we will see something for Silent Hill in 2026. I'm hoping they have like maybe some type of presentation of Silent Hill transmission, and they say after Cronos we're gonna do Silent Hill 4 1. Please, fingers crossed. I'm begging you guys. I'm gonna get Cronos as well if it is continually interesting, in my opinion. But they said, I think we are always open, so Konami has to pick up the phone and call. And I have no doubt that they basically will do that. They're gonna do that immediately if this game is like selling pretty strong. If we have the opportunity, we'll take it. They're wide open for the job, Konami. You know what to do. There are opportunities you have to seize, like Silent Hill 2. You can remake the legend. So yeah, I believe that everything is possible. They feeling themselves right now. They got the confidence, but I'm fucking ready. It's definitely like a 180 that people did to Bloober. At first, they were mediocre trash. Now they made this game. Folks are looking forward to Cronos. Just keep the momentum, and I think you will be readily okay. And I cannot wait for more Silent Hill in the future. We're going to see what happens. Just polish things up. Keep it going. Keep that consistency. And you're going to be up there right with Capcom if you do. That's my only advice so far. In terms of that, I'm Renegade Operative. I am signing out. Hopefully the future is bright, not only for Silent Hill, but for other original horror IPs in general. I cannot wait to play Cronos, I cannot wait to play future Silent Hill games, and I cannot wait to play Alan Wake 2. The expansion is coming out. That's going to be a really good time. Survival horror fans, we're eating. Alien Isolation 2 confirmed. We are fucking eating. Let's go. Oh shit, PS, I just noticed as well, they have screenshots of this game. It's giving me Dead Space vibes for real. Dead Space in like a contemporary setting. Look at this, look at this. Like, one thing Bloober is really, really good at, one of their strong suits, is making a game look environmentally amazing. Just the ambient lighting here, the bodies all piled up. That looks like a necromorph. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. They popping off. They popping off. Just the contemporary backgrounds, the weird looking space pods that are stuck there. I assume that's one way to get to the past, maybe. I'm interested. Sign me the fuck up. Alright, sign me up, baby. Yeah.